Okay, I'd like to thank everybody for coming today, and I'd like to thank, first of all, my parents for all that they have done for me and helped me get to where I'm at in my life, and to my husband for helping me, encourage me to write this book, and also for Dr. John Graham, Paul, and Dorothy for publishing my book and believing in me and wanting to see me succeed. And for Tom McNeil, if it wasn't for him, there would be no book, because he introduced me to Dr. Graham Paul at the Art of Medicine program. And from then on, we all clicked like one big family.
This is a pretty neat moment. How many of us get to have a book published? How many of us would even bother to try when going through cancer treatment? Well, Erin bothered to try and to succeed. And though Erin is dealing with a stage 4 cancer, she shows what can still be accomplished. It makes it clear that living a productive and a good life is still possible. Erin wants this book to inspire other people diagnosed with cancer. I think she has done this, but I think she's also inspired people who provide care for people contending with cancer. In her straightforward telling, not adorned with strong emotion, Erin nonetheless provides a moving account of what she has experienced. And in my opinion, what she experienced has not been easy. I believe to read Erin's book will aid us being better healthcare providers. Although Erin has heaps of praise for her healthcare team, which is good to hear because healthcare providers need to know when we're doing helpful things. But we also need to hear the patient's perspective so that we don't become inured to the hardship illness imposes. This book would not be possible without help from various donors who wish to remain anonymous. I know who you are, and thank you very much. The book for sure would not be possible without Dr. John Graham Paul and Dr. Dorothy Lander, who started a publishing business, Harp Publishing, in Antigonish.
You know, it is true that for all the stories you can read about doctors and nurses and social workers, you know, the real story comes from the patient. Now, is this a patient? Well, I don't particularly like that phrase. This is a young woman who happens to have got herself all tied up with the cancer center in the last few months for reasons that I know that she didn't ask for, but she's turned a big negative into a very big positive. So I just want to say, come here. Yeah, look at this small. So I
I think taking the diagnosis, knowing that you're diagnosed with cancer is a kind of a burden for anyone. You know, it's difficult to take that. It's difficult to accept. You go through denial, you know, depression. It's really extremely hard. As a doctor, we try to put ourselves in the shoes of the patients, but I should admit it's not easy. And because I know Erin from day one, so I'm telling you, really, Erin, she has been through a lot, really through a lot. And I think as a physician, we should do our best. And I'm telling my patients that I do not give up so easily. I'm fighting for them, and I assume the other colleagues, they do the same. And even about Erin, I touched base with the other folks, and then I was told the patient is stage 4, and we can go easier or more palliative, but I couldn't convince myself why I should take it easier, not treating aggressively, be much more optimistic and positive about the outcome. So in each step, we're together, we walk through this path together, and to be honest, whenever I offered anything, Erin never ever said no. she's a very good, you know, patient for not never arguing what you offer. I think the bottom line, the message is that as a cancer patient and as a cancer doctor, always we should have hope. You know, think the best case scenario. Do not give up. Do not get depressed. When you go home, just talk to yourself saying, I am a fighter. Do not give up. When I was just finished training in medical oncology was 1997. Early in my practice, many patients told me, oh, you know what, I had some stress, something happened, this is the reason my cancer came back. I said, no way, I mean, this is something physical, it's not relevant to emotions, morals, whatever. But now, I've changed. I know any stress, any kind of stress is not good because change the hormones and change the immune system and put the patient at risk of disease growth, disease progression. So this is the reason that we encourage the patient always try to be positive here, because how the mind affects the body. And each day I go home, I'm thinking that I might be the next patient. I'm telling my wife that we try to be positive, enjoying life, embrace every moment you breathe. You know, you shouldn't wait something happens, then you try to explore yourself, you know, what potential you had. For Erin now, he's painting great and actually gave me a copy of the same painting. Gave the first one to my nurse practitioner, that I'm jealous of that. But
At the auction, isn't she? She bet
okay. But all of us, we try to again think about the life, and we should somehow enjoy that, embrace that, try to think, exploring yourself every moment. You know, I didn't want to say anything today. But because you asked me, sir, I talked too much.
You don't talk more than I do.
Thank you very much, Dr. Codadad. I appreciate everything you've done for me and you're continuing to do. And I'll just say one thing about Dr. Codadad. He has one saying that he says all the time. I'm not God. I can't tell anybody how long they have to live. I'll treat everyone as long as they are here and can be treated.
I have something I'd like to say, and it is for Dr. Codadad, because I talked earlier, but Dr. Codadad wasn't here, so I do want to say this, that, and I'm speaking on behalf of Marilyn, my wife, and I, but like, I'm trying not to get emotional, but
I think it'll be okay.
I know, you have no idea what this man is like. He is a saint. Oh, God put him here. And it's not just Erin, it's every one of his patients. We are so blessed to have Dr. Codadad here, because he never quits, he's positive, and I just say that you're just a godsend to us all.